In this video, I will be demonstrating how to do the filters project using Photoshop. So what you're going to be doing in this project is you're going to be taking one image, duplicating it 7 times, and then you're going to be putting a different filter on each of your images. But the first thing you have to do is you have to crop out that original image. So once you get into Photoshop and you have your image you like to use, what we're going to do first is we're going to crop that out. So we're going to use, depending on what tool you like to use, I'm going to use the magic wand to crop out the white around this. So I'm going to turn off the background so I can see what needs to be cropped. So I click on the white. Now it says it's not editable, so I need to go to the layers menu. I need to rasterize the layer. Now if you're doing this and that menu doesn't pop up, that probably means your image is already rasterized, so you have nothing to worry about. So I'm taking everything out of the back, go Command D to deselect, and now my image is ready to be duplicated. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to shrink it down by holding down Command T. So now I have options here to shrink down the image. I'm going to go back to my Move tool, and now I should have enough space on the screen to duplicate this image. The way you duplicate is by going over to your layer, right click, duplicate layer. And what you call it is up to you. You can do copy 1. It doesn't really matter too much here. I'm going to keep duplicating until I have 7. But you get the general idea of how to duplicate here. Now that you have a couple images on here, now what you're going to do is you're going to use your Move tool to move the duplicates where you want them to be placed. So for my original one, I'm going to call this original. Now let's turn that background back on so we can see a little better. This is going to be my original image. Now in the requirements it says that each font and each color needs to be different. So obviously I can't use this one again. So now that I have my original all set, now I'm going to go back to my first copy. I'm going to go up to Filter, and I'm going to add a filter onto here. So I'm going to go Add Noise. So what's nice about Photoshop is you can view your filters before you apply them. So this will provide you the strength of how strong you want the filter to be. Once you're happy with it, you press OK. And then what you need to do next is go to the text box again. And you need to provide for the project the name of the filter. So this one was called Noise. But I still need to change out the font and the color. So again, for the project, what you're doing is you're taking an image, cropping it out, and then labeling each of these different filters. So this was the original, and then you duplicate it and you apply a filter. Make sure that you choose a background as well that complements the project. So this is the filters project.